Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to our series on Web Development Simplified. In our last two videos we covered all about HTML, and in today's video we are going to introduce and familiarize ourselves with CSS. So whether you're a beginner in web development or looking to enhance your skills, this video is your gateway to understanding all about CSS. If you haven't watched the previous two videos, I recommend you do get up to speed on the fundamentals of HTML, and then you can start with CSS as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So what is CSS? CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, is a programming language that is used in web development to control the presentation and styling of HTML elements on a web page. It's a cornerstone of modern web design, allowing developers to define how a web page should look and feel. With CSS, you can separate the structured HTML from its visual appearance, making it easier to manage, and update the design of the actual web page. CSS uses a set of rules to apply styles to specific HTML elements of a group of elements, and these rules consist of selectors and declarations. Selectors identify HTML elements, and declarations are the actual styling instructions. CSS operates on a cascading principle, meaning that the styles can be inherited from parent elements to their child elements, and these styles can also be overridden to create more specific and targeted designs. CSS also offers a wider range of properties and values to control various aspects of design, like colors, fonts, spacing, borders, backgrounds, even animations. In essence, CSS is a tool that transforms the raw content of a web page into a visually appealing and user-friendly interface, contributing significantly to the overall user experience of a website or web application. So CSS plays a crucial role in web development for several important reasons. First up is visual appeal. So CSS allows developers to control the visual aspects of a website, such as colors, fonts, layouts, and spacing. It's what makes a website aesthetically pleasing and engaging for its users. By defining styles in a central CSS file, you can ensure a consistent look and feel across the web pages, and this branding consistency helps users recognize and remember your website and also adds more professionalism to it. CSS separates the presentation layers from content and the functionality. The separation makes it easier to manage and update each aspect of a web application independently. CSS is also mainly what's responsible for responsive web design, and it allows websites to adapt and look great on various device and screen sizes. Media queries and flexible layout techniques can be applied to create a seamless user experience across devices. CSS contributes to web accessibility by allowing developers to create designs that are easy to read and navigate for users with disabilities. Proper use of contrast, font sizes, and other styling considerations can improve accessibility. By using CSS, you can apply styles to multiple elements simultaneously, reducing the need to repeat styling instructions in your HTML code, and this leads to more concise and maintainable code. Separating styles from HTML can result in smaller HTML files, which can lead to faster page loading times. This is important for providing a smooth user experience and improving SEO rankings. With CSS, you can make global design changes by modifying a single CSS file, which updates the entire website, and this is far more efficient than updating each HTML element individually. And CSS encourages the creation of modular styles that can be reused across different pages or projects, again, saving development time and ensures a consistent look and feel across the website. With the recent development in CSS, it now offers tools for creating animations, transitions, and interactive effects without the need for extensive JavaScript code either. And this adds dynamic elements to a website without sacrificing performance. In summary, CSS is essential in web development because it's responsive for the look and feel of a website. It improves user experience and streamlines development processes and ensures that websites are accessible, responsive, and visually appealing across a wide range of devices and platforms. So let's look at the basic structure of CSS, and this involves using selectors to target HTML elements and applying styling properties to those elements. Here's a simple example. So here you can see a basic example. In this example, you have three types of selector. You have the element selectors, and that's all targets all instances of a specific element. For example, you have the selector that selects all the P elements right here. You have a class selector, and this targets eliminate with a specific class attribute, for example, div class highlight, this one here. And then you have a ID selector, and this targets a single element with a specific ID called header. And for each selector, you define one or more styling properties, and properties are followed by a colon, and their values are followed by a semicolon. CSS declarations are enclosed with curly braces, just like this. Remember that this example is quite basic, and CSS can become more complex as you delve into this advanced styling techniques. You generally link your CSS file into the HTML document using a link tag within the document's head section. So if the head section will probably be at the top, and it would look something like this. So you can see the head section over here, and then all of the body sections and the head sections, they all will cover in here as well. There are several popular CSS editors that developers can use to write, manage, and organize their code, including Visual Studio Code, which is really popular and versatile. There's Sublime Text, another widely used code editor that's known for its speed and sublimity, and Brackets as well is a lightweight and open source code editor specifically designed for web development, and it provides features like real-time previews and quick editing for CSS files. And there you have it, a very brief introduction into the world of CSS. We've covered the basics of styling, selectors, and properties, giving you a solid foundation to create stunning web pages. Remember that practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to experiment and explore further on your own. In our next video, we'll talk a little bit more about CSS and the key concepts in CSS, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a notification of when that goes up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.